So I will reiterate what I said earlier. I have never received more Discord messages, more comments, more emails, and more emails in different languages. And also some Twitter DMs. And even one Instagram DM about my thoughts on the voice actor for Mario, Charles Martinet, retiring. I've never had more messages in my life to discuss this. And we're finally doing it on the Nintendo podcast. Okay, so here we go. First things first. Charles Martinet. A legend. An absolute legend. This guy, if you watch any interviews or any fan interactions, this guy was the sweetest. You couldn't it wasn't possible to have a bad interaction with Charles Martinet. Now, I've never met him, but that's from what I've seen. You couldn't have a bad interaction. It wasn't possible. His Mario voice has been the voice of Mario since Mario had a voice. I mean, this guy is a legend. And not even just Mario. We're saying Mario voice actor. Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, I believe Baby Mario, I believe Baby Luigi. Bro, he's everything, right? This is a big chunk of Nintendo, almost, kind of, not really. But I mean, man, it's just it came way too soon. This whole, retirement came way too soon. Now, there was an announcement on Twitter of, Nintendo. Can we actually pull up the entire thing? I mean, honestly, it's just not what I expected to see on my timeline this soon. And when I saw it, I wasn't hit with a heart drop or anything, because I feel like I didn't expect it, like I said, but I almost did see it coming. So they've said Charles Martinet has been the original voice of Mario in Nintendo games for a long time, as far back as Mario 64. Charles is now moving into the brand new role of Mario Ambassador. Pause. What is a Mario Ambassador? Is that just a legacy, role, a legacy position? Is that what that means? He's just legendary Mario. It's that's what we call him now. He's God. I don't Mario I mean, it's great. I mean, not that he shouldn't be, not that he should be a Luigi ambassador, but Mario ambassadors is it's a pretty good title. Right? It's a good title. It's a good title for him, right? And so they also say, I won't read the entire thing, but they also say, please keep an eye out for a special video message from Shigeru Miyamoto and Charles himself, which we will post at a future date. And when that comes out, we will talk about that on the podcast here. But it's just weird. I didn't expect it. Now, in terms of some things that have come out ever since, we have two little pieces of info regarding upcoming games, right? Actually, make that three, because one's pretty important. So, one, he will not be in Mario Bros. Wonder. Two, he will not be in WarioWare Move It. And three, he will remain in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Because obviously that game was made years ago. It was made for the 3DS, I believe 2013 or 14, or maybe even earlier. It was made a while ago. He was already in that game. They're not going to replace his voice just for that one remake of it. They aren't doing that. So he remains in that game, but for future games moving forward, that seems to be the last of Charles Martinet. Now, with that said, he's not in WarioWare. He's not in, Mario Bros. Wonder. Who is? So, who is this next voice actor? So, I will have you know this. So, obviously, we've all seen the trailer for Mario Bros. Wonder. If you haven't, you're under a rock. But if you have, you can hear Mario's voice. And right when this came out, Twitter went off and was like, this doesn't sound like Charles. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was Charles the entire time. People were like, it's not Charles. When he said "owie zowie," it's not Charles. I thought it was him the whole time. What I thought it was all this time, Mario Bros. Wii, Mario Bros. U, any of these, Odyssey. I think what had happened was, for the most part, we had been hearing old voice clips of Mario. You can reuse the Let's Go or the Yahoo as many times as you want. I thought they had finally recorded new voice clips for Mario Bros. Wonder. You can't, I don't think before Mario Wonder anyone has ever said "owie zowie" when they turn into an elephant. Like, I thought it was like all new stuff, right? And so Twitter was saying, it's not Charles. And then the other half of Twitter was like, it is Charles, and I was one of them. And so it comes out, I believe Game Explain put it out there, because I believe they reached out to them for comment, and, Nintendo said, it's not Charles, and a new voice actor will be credited in the game. Dude, this new voice actor must be feeling like Batman, bro. He's like, it's me. And they don't know it yet. Like, bro, this guy must be feeling so cool. Like, he's the new voice actor, and he's about to explode in fame come October. This guy must be, like, living the life, bro. He's telling all his friends, I got the Mario role. Like, this guy, I would kill to be this guy right now. Man, so we're all gonna like him. Now, who is he? Is he an older guy? Is he a younger folk? Is he Chris Pratt? Is he Taylor Swift? I mean, who knows who that is, right? And so I think it's gonna be really interesting to see who it is. The only thing that I fear is like backlash against this guy, which I don't think would ever happen. Like, somebody's gotta, replace Mario, right? Another thing is, like, is this guy only voicing Mario, or is he going to voice Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, and the babies? Because you got to think, if I'm not wrong, Charles Martinet made up the voices for, like, Wario and Waluigi. Those are, like, kind of hard to copy. Like Mario's voice, if you spend enough time, you can probably get it down. Wario, Waluigi, and the babies, and Luigi, that's a lot of work. And I also wonder, like, how did they find a guy? And, like, no one knew that, they were looking for new voice actors. Like, no one, like, it was never in the news, like, there's a voice actor application for, Nintendo. There was never nothing like that. Not that I saw, anyway. Not that I saw. At least not somewhat recently. So, this was some down low stuff. It was some down low stuff. So, I'm happy for the new guy. And if you're asking me, I don't really mind. Like, it sounds like the exact same. And I love Charles. His work is phenomenal. But, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, how often are you even hearing Mario's voice? You're not hearing it often. Like, it's not like he's often speaking full sentences. There are some times where he makes more sounds than others. Owie, zowie! But, like, he isn't saying, like, I almost said something. I almost said something that I shouldn't have. He isn't saying, like, oh, I love you, Peach. Like, he just doesn't really do that, So it's not changing too much. And the fact that I already thought the new voice actor was Charles says a lot, because it sounds nearly just like him. What I thought they should do, actually, I won't say it, because last time that I said those two letters, I got, like, shadow banned or something. Is that even a thing? Okay, put it this way. I thought they should make, like, a robot voice of Charles Martinet. Those two letters, I can't say them. But, like, preserve his voice. How do I say it? I don't want to say the two letters, because I'm gonna get hit on YouTube. There's a way that you can, make people say things that they didn't say. So, like, if you took enough clips of this podcast, you can put me into a machine and make me say certain things, right? I thought they would just do that. I thought they would find a way to, like, put his voice in a machine and, like, make it say things and reuse it until the end of time. Well, it appears not. They have a brand new voice actor, okay? Am I in support? Yeah, because what else are you going to do? It's just crazy. And I saw this, dude, after they tweeted that he's retiring, I saw this tweet from an account. It was like quotes that don't age well or something like that. And it was an article that says, Charles Martinet, I want to voice Mario until I drop dead. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And it was like 2 years ago. So I don't know if there was, an emergency reason. I don't know what the heck it was. But he is retiring. He can certainly rest. He's done his part for, more than enough years now. He can rest. He deserves his rest. All of them do. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Charles Martinet retiring. Sad stuff, but it was going to happen at some point. Why not pull off the Band-Aid now? Had to be done.